It's made up of three parts. The first part is three words. Yevarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha. That means, may God bless you and keep you. It seems to be about material blessing. The second verse has 5, so it's in ascending order. Second verse is, Ya'er Hashem panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God shine his countenance upon you and give you grace. That seems to be a spiritual blessing. Light, Ya'er, grace, means spiritual type of grace. So it has material and spiritual. 3, 5. Then it goes up to 7. And that's the next verse. Yisa Hashem panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God turn his face toward you and grant you peace. That's about peace. Having peace or being in peaceful relations with each other. So what's behind this order, 3, 5, 7? It seems to be ascending in importance, perhaps. So one way to understand this is that we want you to have blessings. We want you to have blessings, material blessings, spiritual blessings. And so that's the order, because we want even more spiritual than material. And then we want you to use those to spread good in the world. So it's not just enough to hold on to it, but to spread it. So that's why we say, shalom. Use it for shalom, to bring good to other people. That's one way to understand it. Another way to understand it is to say that you can have material blessing, you can have spiritual blessing, but if you don't have peace, if you're not at peace with what you have, you don't really have a blessing. So we say 3, 5, 7, material, spiritual. Spiritual's even more than material. But if you don't have peace, the last level, which is number 7 words, you won't be able to properly benefit from it. So there's something I heard, some NCAA basketball / NBA basketball news that kind of reflects this. So there's this coach of the UConn Huskies, Dan Hurley, and he was offered a contract. So his team just won the NCAA championship 2 years in a row, men's NCAA championships. He's one of the top coaches, not the top coach. And he's doing great. And so the Lakers saw how great of a coach he is, and they offered him double what he's making now. They offered him $80 million for 6 years.
6 years, $70 million.
$70 million. And so that's double what he's making now. And I was listening to this talk show, Colin Cowherd. The Herd it's called. And he was saying he declined it. He declined the offer, Dan Hurley. And he was trying to explain what the philosophy was behind it. He goes, you have to be, I wrote down the quote, he's going to be careful with trying to be happier than happy. Things are going good. You just won 2 championships. The Lakers are giving you this great deal. Be happy. You should be happy. And he is happy. And he's not trying to be happier than happy. And I think that's the idea here. It's you can have material blessing. You can have spiritual blessing. But if you're still not happy with those blessings, you don't really have the blessings. So let's have a lot of blessings, God willing, and be happy with those blessings that we have.